Contemporary artists in the Southwest are working out of a millennium-old tradition, a tradition that actually has been in the making for 1,500 years. But they are also putting a contemporary feel onto the pieces, using new materials and using old materials in new ways. So here is an example. This is a cuff that was made by Angie Rieno Owen of Santo Domingo Pueblo. It's a very contemporary looking piece. It does not look like something that was made 50 years ago, let alone 150 years ago. She's used high quality turquoise. This is Red Mountain turquoise from Nevada. You can see spiny oyster with inlay on it, a tradition that goes back about 1,500 years. But the entire piece is actually a pairing of turquoise and shell, because the cuff itself is one big piece of shell with the turquoise overlaid on it. Once again, we see that link between shell and turquoise, the amplification of water symbolism on a piece that is unmistakably modern. From the beginning, water and sky imagery remains important. This is a piece by Liz Wallace, and you can see this is undeniably water imagery, this beautiful aquarium-looking fish with high-quality turquoise. Here's a lovely example of sky imagery. This is an eagle bracelet meant to be worn like this, with turquoise on the tail feathers. And this is a piece that was made by Erin Nate, who is from Santo Domingo and Navajo. Sometimes we see the tie to the past very explicitly. So here is a wonderful bracelet that was made by Mike Bird Romero. And on the top of it, we have a jet frog that is a replica of a jet frog with inlay that was found at Chaco Canyon in Pueblo Bonito. And again, frogs are water imagery. Contemporary artists are often working with very high quality turquoise. And this is a fine example. This is a piece that was made by Tony Abeda. And you see that he is using a black spiderweb turquoise cabochon. Look at the size of this piece of turquoise. This is expensive turquoise. It's also stunning. And you can see that he has added gold to the silver bracelet. It adds value to the bracelet, and it also values the stone by pairing it with a higher valued metal. And in fact, gold is used much more frequently now than it was in the past. Here's another example with a very large cabochon, also with the black spider web, which is highly valued today. Artists today are working with turquoise that is dramatic color, dramatic matrices. This is a piece by Robert Sorrell, and it has something else that we often see today, which is a secret inside for the wearer to know is there, but not everyone else. And so we have little beads of shell and jet and turquoise on the inside. One of the trends that I find really interesting today is that very contemporary artists are using turquoise as the face of the individual. This is a bracelet by Steve Laurence, who is Hopi. And it's one of many examples that we have. And what this says is, if the face is our identity for the outside world, then turquoise can stand for an individual, whether that individual is a normal person, a man or a woman, or a supernatural being. And we see turquoise being used in both. This is a Hopi woman identified by her butterfly headdress. As another example, here are two pendants or pins, you could wear them either way, by Gomio Babalu, who is from Zuni. And we have a man and a woman. Again, the faces have been depicted in turquoise. Obviously, contemporary artists still have a value for turquoise, are choosing turquoise to be even more stunning than it was in the past, and are continuing to use the water and sky imagery that turquoise has held in the Southwest for the past 1,500 years. So we have tradition being revitalized and remade to fit contemporary lifestyle.